beautiful twin flames. This is Karen with Mana Delight. First, thank you for all of your love and support. Thank you to the subscribers and those that like, share, and subscribe. And if you have not subscribed yet, I would love for you to be a subscriber. This is an update, kind of. Just some of what I've been feeling about the energies, as well as what's going on, some exciting news. First of all, I sent out an email update of this information because I'm not going to be making update videos, but that was the best way for me to get information to you. So this morning I sat down and I created a email subscriber list. And so those of you that have been on the calls, those of you that have got a reading or something from me, I have sent out an update through MailChimp. So there's an update there. It's going to be about a vlog that I want to start. So if I have information regarding energies, if I'm offering a special offer, if I'm going to do a special video, that is where I'm going to send that information. And it'll be an unlisted video for those who are on my subscriber list. So I'm going to leave the link to subscribe to my email list in the description box below if you would like to be a part of that, if you think you might be interested in some of our calls in my vlog, if you're interested in maybe getting a personal reading from me to tune into your own personal energies within the dynamic of your twin flame journey, or just the ascension path if you're not a twin. I do both, and I do work with all. So there's that. On the full moon in Sagittarius, which I'm a double Sag. I have sun and moon in Sagittarius. So this is a big full moon, I feel like, for me. But we're going to collaborate with a lot of other YouTube channels and bring a special free call that is going to be sponsored and hosted by Jen and I, Jen from Twin Simplicity. But it's going to have some, if you were on the other call that we did the other day, for the 31st, entering the Golden Gateway of June, then you may have already gotten this information. But those that were on that call, Janet from Awakened Warrior S, Chris from Blazing and Flaming 3.0 will be on there. Also, we're going to have Heather Aguilera from Angel of Divine Love. We are going to have Kelly K from Kelly K Healing, I think is the name of her channel. I'm so sorry. She will be on there as well as a few others that we have reached out to. I do not have the full complete list yet. Some we have not heard back from, but Heather has been working closely with Edward, and I don't know his last name, but his name is Edward, and he is an astrology expert. So he's going to be able to bring the astrology aspect of this full moon to the call, and then we're all just going to have something, briefly that we share. And shout out to MJ, who is one of our followers on YouTube for the majority of the Twin Flame teachers. So she's heading all of this up, and she came up with the idea, and it really is a great idea. I have been wanting to collaborate with other channels because my motto is always the more the merrier, and I feel like I've been feeling like we really needed to connect for quite some time. So this is exciting that we're going to get together and start bringing you free calls. I don't know if they will be monthly, but definitely bi-monthly, I would say. And these are free calls. And Jen has also set up a donation button that will be down below these videos, just because this helps offset the cost. She amped up her Zoom capabilities, which the more you add, the more capabilities that you have, the bigger the monthly fee. So it's kind of a hefty monthly fee for us to be able to host a live webinar with maximum amount of callers. We had over 100 last time, and we're anticipating with the addition of these other channels a lot more than that. So she really did amp up the webinar, and with that comes cost. So if you do so feel inclined to hit that donate link down below the description box whenever this live video on June 9th comes, we would so greatly appreciate it. And then, yeah, so that's exciting. This full moon is a big one. It's a super moon. But the energies with this new moon, since it's so close to the solstice, and because we have done already so much releasing and purging, this one is more about the stars are lining up, of course, in Sagittarius, because Sagittarius we are optimistic. We reach for the stars. We don't listen to the words no, or we can't, or that's not going to happen. That's like not in our vocabulary. If you find a Sagittarius who's using those words, I would question them being a Sag, but I would also question, what's going on, because they would have to be pretty down and out for them to really, there's been times in my life, of course, that I've been defeated, but for the most part, Sagittarius are very optimistic and upbeat and free spirits, and don't really conform to any rules. They can be very blunt, very honest, and very tenacious. And that's always been me. And of course, when I found out I was a double Sag, just like, okay, yeah. And there it is, folks. So yeah, I don't get down in the dumps. And I don't ever think, okay, this is going to not work, because I will make it work. And if it doesn't work, then there's always plan B. And then if plan B doesn't, then there's plan C. And so that attitude has really been able to help me to surrender along this journey. And when there was some purging and that I needed to do, or something that I needed to face, I was quickly able to face it and then move on and see the brighter picture. So that's really what this full moon is going to be about. It's about reaching for the stars. It's about nothing is impossible. Your dreams are never too big. Nothing is out of your reach. And so that is what I want everyone to kind of tune into and start thinking about for this June 9th full moon call. Reaching for the stars, wishes being fulfilled. The stars are really lining up to give us our heart's desire. So if you have not done it yet, which, we've been getting that guidance for some time, was to create your life. Like, what do you want for your life? What do you see yourself being happy doing? What's going to fulfill you? And to manifest it. And so the stars are lining up to help us to manifest. So that's the focus of this full moon. As far as what I'm tapping into, because I'm a Sagittarius, so I know it. And so, yeah, it's all about you just tuning in to how you want to create your life. What do you see yourself doing? What are you going to be happy doing? Do you want to be dealing with people? Do you love people? Do you care for people? Do you want to work with people? In whatever capacity that is, whether that's, live and in person, or if that's, you know, online. Not that I'm opposed to any online, or excuse me, any face-to-face consultations or anything like that, because I'm very open, warm, and receptive, and caring to someone's situation, and I'm the one that's going to grab you and hug you. So it's like, I'm not opposed to any of that, but I see myself and simply not doing that as much as doing maybe some online consultations, just because of distance sake, and because I know that I do have some clients that are abroad and are in different parts of the United States, and you know, it's not feasible to be one-on-one, or you know, in the same room with someone. So I know that it's more feasible to be consulting online, but also it will be freeing. It's a freeing part of it that I need as a Sagittarius. I don't want to be strapped down to a 9-to-5. I can't be strapped down to a 9-to-5. I start getting suffocated, and I get very bored very quickly. So I already know this. So I know that this is what I want. I want to be able to have the freedom to, you know, as long as I have my laptop and internet access, I want to be able to still work, but I don't have to be at home. And I don't, you know, because Sagittarius are travelers, and I've only been able to fulfill that. I haven't had the opportunities to really fulfill that side of me, so I can see myself traveling. I want to travel. I want to see the world. That's very early on in this journey, I did a video about the bucket list, and it was like really, and now I was tuning in then, and this was, I think, August. I was tuning in then to them telling me to dream big. All my guidance was dream big. Like, this is, you're able to manifest and create the life that you want. Dream big. And when you think it's big, dream bigger. Nothing's impossible. Nothing is outside of the realm of possibility for you. So I know that that's one thing that I want to create. I want to be able to have the financial capability to be able to travel all over. One place I know I'm going to is Paris. I don't really know. I just know I am. I just know I am. I just get kind of like bubbly, you know, when I see France, and if I see an Eiffel Tower, I'm just like, oh yes. So I know that's one place I'm going for sure. There's other places that I want to go to, but I want to be able to be on the road. So my job and how I'm going to financially support myself is going to be through an internet business. And I think that will be with the majority of twins, because I do feel like we do need to be mobile. You know, there are going to be places and grid work and things that we're going to need to do. So there's going to be locations that we're going to need to pick up and go. And that is really one of the reasons I feel like I was guided to sell all of my things and to release that home, sell it, and sell everything in it, is because I knew that I was going to be mobile. Need to go and need to do. And so it's exciting. I mean, my gosh, if someone says, okay, what do you want? Write it down. This is what I'm saying. This is what really tune into. Many of you have already done this. I've already created a focus board, but I did it through a collage. I just opened up this picture collage app on my laptop, and I just started. I think the max is 10 pictures, but you can make as many collages as you want and just scroll through them and look at them every day. Just look at your collages and of the things that you want. So it's better than actually going and cutting up. I mean, unless you are crafty and love to do those things, then by all means go and do that. I just did not have the time to go and look at magazines and cut it out and paste it on a poster board and then hang it somewhere. It's just so much easier to have it on the computer. And that was another thing about it too, is if there's something that this is all about simplifying things. Okay, it's huge. It's on a grand scale, but simplifying it. If there's something that you see that you want to do, but you're thinking, well, it'd be better if it was like this, because wouldn't it be simpler then? Or if I wanted to do this, but I don't want to do this, then how can I make that work? These kind of epiphanies and ideas are going to come to us where we're going to be able to cut out the middleman. It's like, you know, I've been trying to tap into the remote healing aspect, and how can I improve that? And so I've been, you know, just really thinking and meditating on that, and I'm, you know, hoping and knowing that I'm going to have an epiphany to how I want to create my healing modality. I do know, because I do have that aspect to my personality as well, is that some of my healing will be hands-on, and I think that it will be hands-on for some of the physical healing that I will be doing, because that I want to do that. I want to heal physical ailments, big physical ailments. You know, I want to be able to channel that source, and that is my capability. I'm able to heal myself. I'm able to heal people in the world. And I know this. And it was already shown to me, and it already happened with a family member. I know that divine healing source can be channeled through me, where I can heal physical ailments. And so I know that some of those severe cases I would want to do hands-on, and I would feel like, you know, it should happen that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like it's kind of impersonal if it was like remote and somebody really had something to do. So that's another reason I want to be mobile as well. So, okay. So these full moon energies on the 9th, we have a week. Next Friday, you have a week to put together your wishes coming true. And we're going to be setting the intentions with this full moon that these desires, these dreams, these passions, these goals will be manifested. We're setting the intention that these stars that are lining up to make our wishes and dreams come true, that nothing is impossible and no dream is too big. And we're reaching past the stars. We're reaching past all galaxies, all constellations, and we're tapping into the dream maker, to pure source dream maker dimension. Pulling that down, and we're saying, I'm anchoring this here into this dimension, and the rest of my days are going to be lived happy, fulfilled, blissful. No more suffering, no more pain, no more heartache, no more hardship. And so that's what's on the agenda, my dear lovelies, for this call. Don't miss it. Mark it down. I do not have a date, or I don't have a time set. Date's June 9th, Friday. I do not have a time set yet. We're still collaborating with other channels, but just be available. Of course, the recording will be available for everyone as well if you do happen to already be busy and not be able to attend the call. So don't worry about that. It just is wonderful when you have your energies with the rest of us and we're all setting intentions. It's powerful. There is power in numbers. All of our energy together, it's like when you get two twins in one space together. And it doesn't even have to be your twin, but just another twin. There's just boom, boom, boom. It's like, you can really, really tap in better. The energy is higher. So set the intention to be there. If you cannot, don't feel badly. There will be the recording out there that will be on each one of our channels. So it's all good. If you do need me in the meantime, or just like, I don't know what it is, I can't really tune into what my life purpose is. I do life purpose readings. And I will be doing the special for this week will be until the full moon will be $44 for the life purpose reading. And I will leave that information below, and there is no PayPal link for that. So shoot me an email if you're interested in the life purpose, and I will send you a PayPal link for the 44, because I don't have that special listed on my website. And we'll do a life purpose, and we'll just give you a direction. So if you need direction on how to, or which direction that you feel like you need to go in, as far as life purpose, then we can tune into your specific dynamic and find out which area you should be heading into, so I can do those readings. So I'm offering that special for that. If you need me, just as maybe you need a full twin flame reading, all of that, a session, all of that is listed on my website. I do leave all of my information below. And as always, I love you very much. See you on the 9th. Namaste.